Oh, good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. What a wonderful, wonderful show we're going to have tonight. So you guys know that I like to get out there and check out the music. The first time I heard of part of this band, or the whole of this band, was from, you may remember, Chris Vasilov. He was my director for a number of years. He's recently crossed over to a better place, and we miss him desperately. But when he told me about this band, I was like, okay, so bring him in. I didn't even really check him out that much. Then I checked him out. I really did. And now they've been here a number of times, but tonight, New Year's Eve 2022, Happy New Year's, we have what they call Xray Lite, although there's nothing light about them. They know how to kick ass rock and roll. I am not kidding you. If you like funk, if you like junk, if you like, not junk like that kind of junk, but like junk in the trunk. If you like jazz, funk, Grateful Dead, Slambovian Circus, if you like them. I could go on and name a whole bunch of different bands, but if you like someone you can X-ray, ooh, there's a name you remember, right? Then you're going to love Xray Lite. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the love fest of sounds that come from Brian and Dana Newman. Let them be in your house. This is Xray Lite.
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
Knock, knock.
Thanks for having us, Dot.
Just want some place to lay my traveling soul. Pick up where I left off, not rested, still whole, 'cause I'm tired, dragging around, looking for some place to put my weary body down. I belong to the wind and the trees, and I believe most anything I see, and that's a lie, but still so dark and blind to spend eternity in the corners of my mind. No destination for me, it's a long, bright, dusty road to nowhere free. My patience is moving slow, getting tired of everything I am, because I know I belong to the wind and the trees, and I believe most anything I see, and that's a lie, but still so dark and blind to spend eternity in the corners of my mind. I don't have much to gamble and everything to lose. Well, I'm down to my last dollar. These beat up lonesome blues. I'll run which way the wind blows, the only way we know. I'll just keep on believing that I belong somewhere. I belong to the falling rain. I believe life is made of more than pain, and you can see if you look inside yourself. We're all here together for something else.
Woo-hoo! Awesome. You guys are so cool.
Thank you. We're super happy to be here as your like official ball drop pre-party for ringing in 2023. So that's
Yay!
pretty fun.
Woo-hoo!
We're gonna play a newer one. It's a little bit peppy. Ready?
I'm ready. It's called Misdirection.
Misdirection, smoke and mirrors vanished all too soon. Mind's eye replaces snapshots back by each new moon. Swirled together, vapor light, I blink against the blinding white. Grab the wind as it slides past, trying to make the moment last. There is no way to pause, record to find elation. No equipment sensitive to photograph sensation. Split second perfect rapture, video can never capture grasp to a dream wake to find a lighter beam. A little tenderness on the edge of innocence. Wait for me, it is my will. If I could make time stand still, stunned from the burning prey spirit to return, moving through the ether wave. Take the light until the day. There is no way to pause, record, find elation. No equipment sensitive to photograph sensation. Split second perfect rapture, video can never capture grasp to a dream wake to find a lighter beam.
nice and toasty in here. And all that harmonica makes my mouth dry. What do we got, honey?
Wildfire.
All right. Another new one. It's a little swanky. Ready?
Cat scratch, you know that fever, older than time itself. Calm down, whisper to me, the taker of the secret code. I know the password, yeah, yeah. To get inside your heart, I got the magic. This flame is gonna start, it's wildfire. Darkness calls from an empty room, alone in a mind. Don't tell I'm here to keep me hidden, safe with you, and whisper aloud this hypnotic tune. But when you leave by morning's break, you find yourself with a hole. Someone's come along in the night, made off with half your soul. I got the keys to fit your head in lock. I got a love here that's never gonna stop. It's wildfire. Tell me I'm crazy, I'll show you another. Silent secrets undercover. When they run to escape the pain, you're still running back again. Wildfire. Da 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 da. I know the password, yeah, yeah. To get inside your heart, I got the magic. This flame is gonna start. I got the keys to fit your head and lock. I got a love here that's never gonna stop. It's wildfire.
Woohoo! That's a new one.
That is a new one, yeah. Yeah, that was very much a group effort with the band. Jeff Carter and Aaron and Bert and Javier all had like a lot of influence in that song, and I think it shows.
Yeah, it's a
Very
great
swanky.
song. I like it. I like it a lot.
It's a little different doing all of these songs as a duo. You know, some of them we don't really play except as a full outfit.
Right?
So, yeah, let's...
Lost in a cloud, a perfect sunny day. It only rains on this side of the street. Even that old wind can't blow this one so far away. Stuck on the shadow of another cold and gray. Pressure pushing down, weighing heavy like a boulder, pushing down on me. This heavy burden isn't mine to bear, so I lay it all on me, to lay it all on me. Whose frozen shadow is blocking the path on which I'm bound to travel? Toss these roadblocks aside. Concrete fortresses cannot contain the masses, so I even try. Pressure pushing down, weighing heavy like a boulder, pushing down on me. This heavy burden isn't mine to bear, so I lay it all on me, lay it all on me. Move mountains, if that's what's being done. What's the hurry? Where's the fire? There's a rat race being run. Count me out, I don't compete. Too busy getting back up after I've been off my feet. Pressure pushing down, weighing heavy like a boulder. Resistance all from me. Rolled aside, revealing nothing standing in the way. How it's got to be. Lost in the cloud, a perfect sunny day. It only rains on this side of the street. Even that old wind can't blow this one so far away. Stuck on the shadow of another cold and gray. Pressure pushing down, weighing heavy like a boulder. Resistance all from me. Rolled aside, revealing nothing standing in the way. How it's got to be.
You guys are pretty awesome. You know that? But you already knew that.
Well, we think you're pretty awesome,
You're awesome
Dot.
too, Dot.
I know, but I don't make music. I just put it on TV. And yeah, I'm no credit on how awesome you are. Play. Play.
This one's the same old blues.
I wake up change. No, no, it just keep running on. And don't you try to tell me I got it wrong. No more day in, no more day out. No, 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 no more of that. That old moping around, 'cause I found I can choose, and I can chase away those same old blues. Life don't change. No, no, we just keep running on. And don't you try to tell me, honey, I got it wrong. No more day in, no more day out. No, no, no more of that. Moping around, 'cause I found I can choose, and I can chase away those same old sometimes, only sometimes, the light inside burns bright. It's hard to know one another alone. Can never tell. Oh, the hand they play, what their day. Where do I begin? No knowledge like experience, no other shoes wearing. So I'll give you a blues farewell and the best kind of second chance. Conjure something for the fire, save it for your head. Rhythm unlike any other, no soul could ever hear. Have you loved, felt another past enslaved, turned away from the magic? There's no joy in captivity. Blackbirds in the dead of night are meant to sing with their borrowed wings before they run off and take flight. So I'll give you a blues farewell and the best kind of second chance. Conjure something for the fire, save it for your head. memory immortality. I listen every day. It's medicine for your head. Perfect company.
So that's a song about music, if that's not redundant at all.
Been a long time since the moon shone down on me. Been through hard times like an old and weathered tree. Ain't it high time to see what's left in me? Wanna rewind to what used to be. Story not the same. Everything has changed. I'm looking through it and listening to it. All seems strange. That turns into day or something to it. Gonna rise up from the ashes that burned me. I won't give up. Shine a light on what could be. When my worries all be the nameless sea. Like a demon till the truth sets me free. Story not the same.
you. Hope you guys are having a wonderful New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, New Year in general. Yeah, don't go away.
Okay, rose-colored.
All right.
Yeah, going back to Number Slaw, our second album.
Noise.
Paint me a picture, tell me who I am. Friends live forever, barefoot on the sand. Whisper the secret to unlock the light. Between the mountains, stone magic from above. Walking backwards from the unknown. Heading around any corner, no question. To open one door, closes another. No fence can be on one. Old friend, look deep into my soul. You got the years, and I got a soul. Shed a skin, open wide. Tell me what's hiding deep inside. Walking backwards from the unknown. Heading around any corner, no question. To open one door, closes another. No fence can be on one. Can't help but cheer when you can't find your soul. There's no kind of right when everything is wrong. Turn back away from something beyond. There's nothing to see through rose-colored walls.
And then we'll go out.
All right.
All right, it's just tuning up real quick. So I
It's
just
not
wanna,
a problem.
while I got a captive audience here, thank you all so much. It's we're having so much fun today, and we're really blessed that we could spend this evening and this day with all of you. Thank you.
Right.
You all set, mister? No, he's still tuning. You know what? And I'm gonna just filibuster for a little while and play you some blues. It's from our very first song that we ever wrote.
He's gone, she's gone, the house is empty, I'm alone. From where you are, come back to me. Oh, I suppose I'll take this bottle to call my own. From where you are, come back to me. He's gone, she's gone, the house is empty, I'm alone. From where you are, come back to me. Oh, I suppose I'll take this bottle to call my own. From where you are, come back to me. My only company from my friend comes at the day he said, I'll take my heart, take my pride and my dog by my side, and I miss you. Come back to me. My only company from my friend comes at the day he's in. I take my heart, take my pride and my dog by my side, and I miss you. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Awesome. So now you have to come over here and chit chat with me. I'm so excited. So while they're coming over and unmiking and remiking, whatever, let me remind you that we are now right on the top of 2023. I'm going to say this. I hate saying it, but we need to mask up when we're in public. Last time I checked, the positivity rate was double digits, and it's not funny anymore. There's a new thing called RSV. It's not good. People are getting really sick from it, and children are dying. So let's protect each other and protect our neighbors. And I don't know what's going on in the world that we keep getting sick. COVID was supposed to last 2 months. It's now more than 2 years. We need to take care of each other, guys. Happy New Year. And now let's talk to Brian and Dana and Xray Lite. Hi, guys.
Hi, Doc.
Sorry. Absolutely. So sorry I had to do that mask little PSA, but
We want everybody to stay safe.
I'm afraid of people getting sick. I won't be responsible for it.
People are going to get sick, but you don't have to be stupid and welcome it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not
Right?
going, I'm not going looking for it.
We're not going to go licking any doorknobs or anything.
Right.
So thank you so much for having us today.
You know,
We're stoked to be here again with you.
I look at the times that you. Do you guys remember Chris Vasilov that actually told me about you guys? He
Yes.
was
We were
my-
just talking about, well, we actually used to jam with him.
We miss him so much.
We do,
You
too.
know, he knew the last time that he was here in the studio, he knew that he was going home for the last time.
Oh,
He knew
wow.
that. He knew. He had been battling cancer for a while, and it's sad, but he knew, and he was at peace with it. So for me, that's the right way to go. If you're going to go with a peace in your heart.
Definitely.
We have a crazy Chris story that you might not know. Do you want to hear it?
Absolutely.
All right. So Chris is one of the very first people to ever jam with us in our old blue house. And so we were jamming one night, afternoon, and we were in the basement, and there was like some section with rug and some section without rug, and he stepped off the rug onto the concrete part.
The weather had
And he was-
taken a turn for the worse.
The water table was really high, and he got like shocked, like a lightning shock through the floor, through his bare feet, because the rest of us were all wearing, rubber shoes. And it whacked him. And do you remember
The white stripe?
He had a long
I
white
did.
stripe.
That's-
He never
From you
had
guys?
that before that. And the
You
day,
guys did that to him.
well, we didn't do it, but
Our house did.
the day it was, the day that it happened, he had never had that, and he said after that always started growing that way on his hair.
That's
And
crazy.
he said he felt the electricity travel up through his body,
Through the
and
concrete.
come out
Yep.
that spot. He said that's where it felt like it came out.
That's crazy.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
That he was such a good part of. He was one of the people that insisted that Grandma's Attic become a thing. I was already Grandma's Attic radio show, had been for several years, and I had brought some music onto a different show that's on this station called Thinking Green, and he and Bob Steller and
Shout out to the NL Greens.
yeah, and Mary Jane Ricard, that used to be the manager here. They insisted that I do this, and so here we are. You guys have been here, what, 3 times now?
I think this is
Never
4.
as light. Never as light.
Once maybe as light. Once it was like a 3 or 4 piece. It was like
Yeah, so it was semi-light.
semi-light, yeah.
And since I met you guys, I've hooked you up with some gigs, but I've watched your albums come out, but I've brought you to people that now insist that they found you. And that's Richard, for one. Richard, and I know for a fact it was me that brought you guys to him. I know that.
I'm not getting involved in any of that. you all can fight us over
I'm
a
not gonna
Either
fight
way,
with-
we're glad we found you and Richard both.
I know. Well, Richard and I are a pair made in Music Kingdom #1.
The Connecticut music scene would not be the same without either of you.
That's absolutely a fact. So look at. I want you guys to look at this. They're holding hands. Such hippie
No, we're
love.
arm wrestling.
Such
Bam, I win.
Such hippie love. And I bet he lets you in. Often.
We've never arm wrestled. Right,
We have arm wrestled, and you did not let me win.
Stay tuned. No, I didn't.
No,
I'm going to
you
make
beat
this
me.
happen
You
later.
let me think I was gonna win, and then you
There's a competitive streak going on here.
just for fun.
Well, it is.
We like
all
to
in
play
fun.
Scrabble too.
Do
Full
you?
contact.
Full contact Scrabble. I'm so bad at it. I can't spell.
Yeah, we make the words first and then realize we can't fit them onto the board.
One of the first memories I have of you guys coming here was your dog was with you, not the one you have now,
Tank.
but Tank.
Yeah.
And he was just a big love bucket.
Yeah.
He just loved everybody. And it's funny because I know a little bit of your love story, and Brian thought that Tank loved him because he was lovable. And the fact is that Tank loved him because Tank loved everybody.
Tank loved
Good point.
all really good people.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
good
Tank
dogs
had
love
really
people.
good taste in people.
He did. And you brought Parker here with you.
Yep.
And he's kind of an interesting character. I care about him a lot. And you brought some of the other people that I've seen in other places doing other things. Who's in your band lineup now? Because I know it's changed over the years.
Well, Javier has always been a constant.
Yep.
Percussion.
Right
Javier
from the
Pietri.
right from the get-go.
Right from the beginning, yep. The almost beginning. The beginning of as far as it could possibly have gone right when we met him.
Javier joined the band on our worst gig, and he stuck with us. And
How could you guys have ever had a bad gig?
it was just one of those nights where, wine got spilled on people, and it was raining and cold and windy, and everybody was grumpy, and he stuck with us through that first experience with us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
he has that kind of personality.
We've only had
doesn't
good
he?
gigs after that. No.
And he's got really good intuition.
Yeah.
He's a good person.
And
But so Javier,
Jeff
of course.
Carter,
Jeff's been with us. What is it? It's this year
6
coming up is 7 years, I think.
6.
He's been with you a while.
Yeah.
Jav just did 7, and Jeff's coming up 6 or 7, and then Bert, Robert and Jankro,
Yeah.
and
On drums.
Yep, on drums, and Aaron Stapleton on bass. So, funny story. Brian and I, a long time ago, we went to go see our friend's band play at Toad's Place. And you know the friends, one of them's John Spignesi from the John Spignesi band.
Off
Yeah.
the dome.
I love him.
So of course him and Zach Borstedt and Robert and Aaron. And they were all playing in Off the Dome then. They were one of our favorite bands.
Okay.
So we heard they were playing at Toads. We were like, let's go. And there was an act before them that turned out to be Randomizer, which was Jeff Carter's old band.
Oh, wow.
Right? So we hear Randomizer, and of course we're like, oh, we have to jam with this guy, And a couple years later, we did. And we were still going to see Off the Dome and every time that we could go catch those guys. And now, you flash forward I don't know what, 7 years or something later, and we're all in the band now together.
All those years ago, our almost whole band was in the same place at the same time without even being a band.
The only person who wasn't there that night was Javier, and that's because he was already in the band.
That's so cool. He has such a great outlook on life. I've interviewed him at other times and talked to him online and stuff, and he just has his hands in a lot of things.
Yes.
He has his hands in music and in grandchildren and in his
gosh.
swimming pool. He loves his grandchildren.
His grandkids are
fierce.
Yes.
He's living his best
Yeah.
life right now with
Yeah.
them.
He really is. He really is. And he just has such a persona of happiness. It just flows out of him. So
If you want an instant happy moment, go check out the photos that he took with his grandkids over Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait. I will. I bet they're amazing.
Oh, and the little guys are playing percussion.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they would. Why wouldn't they be? Why, right? Why wouldn't they
Grandpa's babies.
be? So you have 3 albums out, and word on the street is that you guys are working on a new album.
We are.
We've been dragging our feet a little bit.
Well, that happens.
But it's going to happen. We got tripped up a little bit during COVID and had some lineup changes, so there was some stuff that we had to start over on. And
Also, at rehearsal, every time we get together to rehearse, we have another song, like a new song
that you have to check
happens.
out. Yeah.
So then we're like, So we spend a lot of time working on the new song, and then I don't know, it
will be the
roller
best
coasters.
album ever. I'm sure of it. And you'll bring it to the TV station. You'll bring it to the radio station. We'll play it on WCNI.
We are really excited about the
Yes.
songs, though, because it's for a lot of the past stuff, it's been a lot of Dana and I show. But now these guys are so creative that they're bringing their influences, and it's becoming more of a group effort. And we really, appreciate some of the pressure being taken away from us, and also having the new experiences the new vibes to work with that these guys are throwing at us. So
It really does add such a depth.
it's turning into a bigger thing than just like us, you know. So that's really the greatest part about it.
That's so much fun.
How creative these guys
to
are.
have all that talent brought together. Before that was happening, you guys were like the songwriters. Which one of you is the more prominent songwriter?
At this point, that's a real
It's
hard
about
thing to
50-50.
say.
Really?
But there's a lot of stuff where, you know, it's so collaborative that you can't really figure out who did what by the end of it.
Is that like when you were singing in the shower and he was playing guitar and it just kind of...
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
It
I
just
mean,
sort of.
we would literally sometimes go line for line. You know, I write this line, he writes this line. I write the chorus melody, he writes the verse melody, you know, stuff like that. So by the time that you get it all put together, it's like such a mishmash. It's nice.
A beautiful mishmash, I
It's
must
pretty
say.
neat.
It's a real collaboration.
Yeah.
I have, I've met a lot of people in my life. I'm old, so I have, but I've never met a couple. Yeah. I've never met a couple that, even Kevin and Sue, like Kevin Clark and Sue Menhart, they're a lot like you guys, but not, they're like half a notch below you when it comes to that connection. You know what I mean? They both write songs, they both listen, they both in the band together, they both do what they do, but you guys connect on so many other levels and so many, and it shows from the stage. When you guys are on stage together, you also get that je ne sais quoi that happens when people are that connected. It's not a physical connection, it's a spiritual connection, and it's amazing to watch you two feed off each other and feed into each other. It's just one of my favorite things about what you do. I have to ask you, the last time that I saw you perform was at Women's Voices, which is one of the best performances ever. And okay, so you decided to do a song with Kayla Farnham, who is, just for the record, she is now Connecticut's 18th state troubadour, and we're so happy
Go
for
Kayla.
her.
Kayla.
Yeah, go Kayla.
And she deserves it
She
so
really
much
does.
She does.
for everything she does.
My boss was also nominated for that position at my job, and I was cheering him on. I didn't know she had been nominated, and when it came out that she won, I was like, well, yeah. You know, it was just like, even though I love my boss and I would have been just as happy if he won it, but she really, but anyway, I want to get back because we have run out of time. You guys did a song, and I'm videoing it because the two of you singing together is off the hook.
It was really cool.
And it blew everybody's, not just my mind, it blew everybody's. People were like in shock that the two of you had done this song and done it so well and taken it to a whole new level, even than the original.
It was incredible.
So what made you guys decide to do that song, and what is it that you think made it, kicked it up the notch that it did?
Well, I mean, you know, first I think that I don't actually know who chose the song. John Van Ness, the drummer that plays with Kayla and lots of other.
He's amazing too.
He's awesome. I love him, and he's
We
so
do.
cool. He's so sweet.
I recently met his sister, who is also just as cool as he is. So anyway,
cool.
go ahead. Keep going.
So basically, he had arranged it. So I wasn't actually sure who picked it. But, you know, I think it's a really powerful song.
It is.
You know, because it doesn't cost anything to dream. And look how far it gets you, you know,
Right.
when you start with that one little thing. And I think that both Kayla and I, like, having probably both done a lot of dreaming and a lot of, you know, thinking about bigger and better and music and beauty. And I feel like we just really connected in those moments.
You really did, and you really killed it on that song. If you guys want to go on Facebook, you can find it on Facebook Live under .Ames. Look for the Women's Voices video. Okay, so here's the thing. We've run out of time. I have a gig planned with you guys coming up in July.
That's right.
We'll have a specific date, and we'll tell the people that are supposed to know about it. And it will be an amazing night of music. You have gigs coming up real quick. What's next?
I think we got March 18th. We're doing a duo. February 18th and March 18th. We're playing as duos. I can't remember which is which, but you can check out our website for that.
Website is www.someoneyoucanxray.com. You can't miss it. They're also on Facebook, Instagram. You can get their music on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, and
Everywhere.
So check them out. Now, I want to cut in concrete. When the new album comes out, you come back with the band.
Promise.
You bring that album to me for WCNI, and I'll give it to Tanya, or we'll both get a copy.
I think
You'll
we should both have a
you'll both get
copy.
a copy.
Yeah, I think so too.
You need one for your
And
car.
I love you guys so much. You
I
know
love you
that.
too. Thank
love
you so
you.
much.
All right. While they're going back and take your little umbrellas off. While they're going back and hooking up, let's talk a little bit about the weather. I have a band that does a song called "Talk About the Weather." Anyway, let's talk about the weather. It's winter, and it's been for the last few days cold AF. You know what that means, right? It's been that cold. Make sure your neighbors that have children have shoes and socks on their feet and coats on their little bodies. Make sure your next door neighbors that are elderly have warmth, some kind of warmth. Make sure that they're warm. Make sure that they have fresh water. Make sure that they have something to put on. And make sure that their cars have heat. Don't let them go out in their cars with no heat. Please check on your neighbors. Take care of your neighborhood, and your neighborhood will take care of you. I love you all so much. Happy New Year. I'll see you next year, okay? All right. Bye-bye.